All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for this critical Game 3 of the North American Winners Bracket Final. BONKZ spawning here in green with their backs to the wall. Gotta have a win to stay alive in the Winners Bracket. Let's take a look at what they're doing. We're going with only a 2-destroyer lineup this time. Battleship Nagato's Kleber running Zath, a unique upgrade Kleber there in slot 6. So they stealthier and average Kleber, but with less gunpowder than you might expect or might wish.
Right.
Dyer's Harugamo, also running unique upgrade there. All the smoke he can bring. It's a 5-cruiser lineup for BONKZ. So we're looking at double Marseille. That's Tester and Addy. Zooming over here towards the 10 line at present, running gun reload and top grade. Well, Tester's running top grade gunner. Addy is running outnumbered. Slightly behind them, more towards mid. We got Chukwama's Petropavlovsk, reload top grade gunner. Kermit Seppuku's Poison, all the secondaries you can pack into a single build. And that's it for that flank. Headed the other way, we already talked about, oh no, we didn't. Okay, let's have a look at Bowser's Salem, reload and RPF and concealment, not surprising there. Disquarius' San Martin, outnumbered in RPF and all that. And then all backed up by Murica's Ohio here, also running double artillery plotting and a little bit of survivability. Resin, go.
Take a look at the Salem's build again. Bowser, he's running Hydro.
Oh, okay, I didn't check that. Hydro, not radar. Okay.
Yeah, with the Hydro upgrade.
Looking for match point. Go.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you. I want to bring your attention to the Marsilis as well for a sec, Addy and Admiral Tester. If you look, one of them is running the special captain that's got the boosted Grease the Gears and the boosted Adrenaline Rush. Addy is not.
Yeah.
We commented on this a lot with King of the Sea. Everybody gets the captains on the press account, so I'm curious as to why Addy does not have that special captain in the Marseille.
I don't know. But looking for match point, Zath. Talk to me about the Resin lineup. What do we got down here?
So Resin, we've got, and don't forget Schlief and Des Moines were banned. Resin, you know, it's funny. We saw them do this before. They're doing it again, and I'm sure BONKZ did their homework. We saw NACL did their homework earlier and banned the Kremlin. So we couldn't see this, but you guys all get the treat of seeing 2 Kremlins, Peyton and Wolfman, going to opposite ends of this island between B and C with their Kremlins. Triarch in a Manitar behind an island there with a reload set. We've got a Minotaur as well. That's $1.99 for guac. And Big Boy 69 in his gearing with, your full COTS build. Behind them is Eldar the Smoke Hider, this time in a Moskva with unique upgrade. All that's heading over towards the C cap. Heading over towards the A cap is Eagle Lance's Salem. Now this is a radar Salem. And Frice's gearing in your typical COTS spec. And Mad Dog is trying to back into B. He sees Battleship Nagato, or somebody does.
He does. The radar from the Minotaurs got him picked up. Nagato dived the B cap, picked that up, started picking up some good early points for BONKZ. Already out to a 60-point lead. We're not even quite to the 4-minute mark. But Mad Dog's going to step onto that, start trying to deny those points shortly.
There he is.
Now, Wolfman and Peyton are doing something a little different than what we saw them. When we saw Resin play this strat earlier in the tournament, Zat, they played it from the north side. And they shoved the 2 Kremlins on either side. Is he going to take one of these Conga Torps?
I think it'll be okay. Okay. The first one alerted him.
Basically, if you look at where Kermit is and where Chukwama is, that's where the Kremlins were from Resin earlier on the north spawn. But
Dyer's
now,
in trouble.
Who?
Dyer on the 9 line.
Oh my goodness, what happened to him?
Radar.
Oh no.
All the things. Just like that. First blood.
Wow.
4.5 minutes in.
Wolfman,
sorry, I keep cutting you off this game.
You're fine. I wasn't even looking. I didn't expect anybody to have shots over there quite so quickly, but that's what I get for not paying attention. So, anyways, but now you see Wolfman and Peyton taking a slightly different kind of track here, moving a little closer towards the B cap, as Kermit is now firmly in that gap.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're about to possibly see a Preußen charge 2 Kremlins that are kind of dug in.
I can't imagine he would make this play, but we'll see.
Yeah, BONKZ is trying to farm up Peyton. Murica has some shots with that Ohio. Here they come. Bowser's also been shooting. Just not doing enough damage. That's the problem with Kremlin. Just doesn't do enough damage quickly enough.
Up a ship. Resin now up a cap as Addy's Marseille, Tester's Marseille getting shells downrange on Wolfman's Kremlin.
Mm-hmm. The loss, that early loss, though, that Haragumo means the Marseilles are on their own.
Yeah.
So you can see they're instinctively already going into a kite away angle. The problem is they can't afford to do that. So they want to do something, but they can't.
Well, I think they understand they've got to get this Kremlin. They got to get one of the Kremlins out of position before they can start pushing. The struggle they're going to have is, I feel like unless the Poison moves up, they're not going to get it. Now, is Nagato maybe going to charge one of these Kremlins, Zath?
I think they have him ready to go, and they might shove both at once. If they can get attention on the Poison, and then Nagato shows up in the Kleber, that's going to help. Now, Kermit does have the Hydro going, which was allowing Triarch to be shot at for a while.
This is coming for sure now.
Oh, yes.
Nagato's going.
Ram.
San Martin and the Salem ram each other, Zath.
Foxtrot 1 Island. Makes sense. Don't even try for the drive-by. Just get the ram. Nagato's been spotted. They know it's coming. Here comes the Kremlin shells. Do nothing.
Triarch not really able to support. Nagato gonna land some of these torpedoes. Is it gonna be enough for the kill? It should.
I think so.
It is. All right. They get the Kremlin out now. They're gonna be able to grab C. They're gonna lose control of A. As now the Poison, Kermit, actually not in a terrible position, Zath.
No, but look at the Ohio. Murica now coming into the B cap.
Yeah. It feels like they've just kind of said, all right, everybody go. Everybody push.
I like it. Be aggressive.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst play as Kermit wipes out the Minotaur trying to rush him.
What a kill.
Murica now stepping onto B. Backed up by Bowser's Salem. Fry secures A and heads back towards the middle of the board.
Yep, Nagato under radar now. That expires, goes down.
Yep, they're trying to get shells in on the Moskva now.
I look at Chukwama coming in on the other side. They're going to try to get...
They're basically going to force the Moskva into either... He's going to have to go out and eat the Colbert's torpedoes.
Doesn't even need a torp, just gun.
No, he's going to torp him.
Citadel slap him out.
Going to torp him.
Oh, well. I'm just thinking that takes more time.
Now, Nagato is radared. They'll probably finally lose him here. You have to believe they're going to finally lose him. And yet, somehow, he gets narrowed to the Minotaur again before the shells land.
Wow.
And so now it's a 2-ship lead for BONKZ. 4 resin ships on the bottom of the ocean already. I'm waiting for the Poison Kremlin fight to happen, but it hasn't yet. BONKZ picks up B.
Ooh, $1.99. He's got slapped by Chukwama's Petro. And I think Bowser Nagato is done playing this game for now.
The Petro should be able to penetrate the Minotaur from literally any angle he shoots him at.
Yep.
There should be no safe angle that the Minnow can give the Petro that he will not get slapped. And there he goes.
There he goes. Murica coming around the corner now, getting into Peyton's face.
And finally Seppuku moves up for the same reason. Oh my goodness. Big hit on Peyton.
Yeah, I like how Bowser is behind Murica with Hydra going.
Yep.
I mean, good job, mutual support right here.
Yep. Taking care of his teammate. 7 surviving BONKZ ships, only 4 surviving resin ships. All of them well back off of cap circles. Zath, I'm pretty sure we're going to game 4.
That's great. You know what map that is?
Everyone's favorite, where anything can happen, and the rules are made up, and the points don't matter. You know, Zath, we normally comment about how it's bad when you've got both of your battleships in the same place, but I don't think that's the case here for BONKZ. For starters, they didn't start out there, right? No. The Ohio pushed through the B captain up in this position, and the Poison, Kermit, really good work threatening the Kremlin. With the one Kremlin they were able to bag the kill on, punching out the Minnow, doing great work on the other Kremlin. This was well executed.
Absolutely. BONKZ did a fantastic job. Now, mind you, remember, their Haragumo died 4.5 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
And yet, here we are.
Yep.
So you're right. BONKZ doing a fantastic job of holding on to this game, not willing to go out, forcing a game 4. Love it.
All the resin destroyers running for the I or J lines here. I'm kind of surprised they haven't bothered to take Bowser's Salem and just head back towards A, and like might as well grab the cap. Like, you know.
I think their concern is his hydro is down, right? So they don't want to move him someplace where he could potentially take torpedoes.
Reasonable.
Preußen's hydro is up, so there's a
Well,
little bit more, comfort
now,
there for the battleships.
The Preußen's hydro is up, and one thing that's interesting, they're turning into the Ohio's turning. Actually, I think he'll be okay. But one thing that these torpedo angles tell them is that the destroyers are way back off the caps.
Yes.
And so now Bowser should be able to move into A with at least some amount of confidence. Mad Dog's daring opening fire. They know this is over.
Oh, yeah. At this point, they know it's all over. So let's just get on to the game 4. We thank you all. So now the question is going to become, who's going to be the one to trigger the game? Right? Is Mad Dog going to die and that's going to do it? Big Boy 69 is dark. Tester's got his Hydra going. He'll probably dodge most of this hate.
I gotta say, Zath, MVP back here in the back, lurking around, not dead.
Oh.
Battleship Nagato.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, it was a thing of beauty. We both caught at the same time. I love that execution of sending both together, forced Resin to kind of, what are we gonna do, right? How are we gonna handle this? Where are we gonna shoot?
Now, I want to point something out. This is the only match of only game of the entire match that Marseille was not banned by Resin. And BONKZ, of course, immediately to Marseille's down the 10 line, crush things, right?
Thank you, please.
Thank you. Please and thank you, right? So going into game 4, Marseille again back on the banned list. Now, is that a big deal on Pharaoh? I don't know. We've seen plenty of teams win on Pharaoh without a Marseille.
I think it's gonna be interesting to see both of these teams play it out. I don't necessarily think I have a favorite going into that.
I don't think you can.
No.
But it's going to be interesting, Zath, because you and I have seen a lot of really interesting games on Faroe Islands. A lot of close games. That no cap 2 OP game that came down to the wire, a particular favorite. And so I'm going to be really interested to see what teams of this caliber bring to a map that new and that intriguing.
Salem does go into AC. Now he went in, but his hydro is available, right? So you go in when it's safe.
Sure. Well, in the end, is he even going to have time to get it? He is barely going to have time to cap A before time expires. Yeah, Nagato can just chill back here and grab a sandwich, right? No worries. Right. I did my job. The rest of you guys can clean this mess up.
Look at Mad Dog chilling on 3 hit points.
HP.
The ultimate disrespect. Ultimate disrespect.
Does he have any heals left?
Yes.
He's still got a heal left. Oh, that's hilarious. 3 HP. What a riot. Well,
outstanding.
Like we said, well executed from BONKZ. They claim game 3 as we have to now go back and get ready for game 4.
That's right. We'll see you back.
Indeed. We'll see you guys in a moment.